Hello. Hello, brother.
Hi,
Welcome to yet another episode. Swagatam, Suswagatam.
Yeah. So as you can see, the most awkward part of starting a podcast is the introduction.
Yeah, I know.
So we generally leave it to the guest. So we are like, why not make them uncomfortable? So just introduce our podcast in any.
Welcome to Permit Room. We look like we are one beer down, but we are not.
Nice.
Passing on to
Yeah.
Santhosh.
So this is Santhosh, and introduce Jason the Vishnu Oi. And Vishnu Oi ni manam movies lo andaru chusuntaru mostly, but we have seen Vishnu Oi I've seen at least from Four is a Mob.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, for the mob.
Oh,
Like they don't
మొన్న దర్శితో మాట్లాడుతున్నా కూడా అప్పుడే I saw you.
Yeah.
That was the first time. అప్పటి నుంచి యు బీన్ విత్ వినూత్న కదా.
Oh.
అండ్ యూర్ ఆల్సో యాక్చువల్లీ యూఆర్ ప్రిడామినెంట్లీ అ ఫోటోగ్రాఫర్ కదా.
That's how I know all these guys actually.
Oh, no?
Because I used to shoot with Tarun's friend Kishore Ani. I used to assist Kishore. We all used to shoot weddings together. Like Vinut Nagita, Tarun's team, and Neno, Kishore. That's how I know.
ఓ నైస్. సో అప్పుడే అనుకున్నావా లైక్ యాక్టింగ్ కేమ్ యాక్సిడెంటల్లీ?
It came accidentally.
అవునా?
So one of the directors from Vinut Nagita, Pranit, he made
ప్రణీత్.
You
Dude,
guys-
Praneeth comes up in every podcast. Like literally every. Even Darshi yesterday was talking about Praneeth.
ప్రణీత్ మధ్యలో
That's how I know Darshi also.
త్రూ ప్రణీత్.
Through Pranit.
Yeah.
For is a mob first మేము యాక్ట్ చేసినాం నేను దర్శి.
That was your first acting gig with
ఫోర్ ఇస్ మాబ్ dude.
నీకు గుర్తులేదు, నువ్వు స్టార్ కదా.
Oh.
నాకు గుర్తుంది, అంటే అప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ టైం ఐ సా యూ మెట్ ఓవర్ దేర్. అక్కడ నుంచి దెన్ యువర్ అప్పుడే యువర్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ వినూత్ నగీత అవన్నీ చేస్తున్నావు. అండ్ దెన్ అసలు ఓకే జస్ట్ హీస్ ఫిల్లింగ్ ఇన్ ఫర్ దిస్ యాక్టర్ ప్లేస్ ఉంటే ఎట్లా ఫిల్ చేస్తున్నాడో ఏమో అని అనుకున్నా.
నేను కూడా అదే అనుకున్నా
బట్ దెన్ సైన్మాలా చూసినావా?
Yeah.
దెన్ అది యాక్చువల్లీ తరుణ్ నా చూసి గేమ్ ఈ సినిమా.
Let's rewind a little bit and set the context for the podcast.
Yes.
That is Santhosh. This is Hriday, and we have with us Vishnu Oi. And if you have watched movies in the last few months, this is your year, man.
యా.
Like, it was strangely satisfying for me to see you in
Mad
both the movies, in Mad and Keeda Cola. And I must tell you this, you got the biggest laughs in both the movies.
Both the movies, yeah.
Both the movies, you got the biggest laughs. And it is so nice, man.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have you. Yeah. And he was the first guest who took the name Permit Room seriously.
Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's nice to have you here
Thank you.
in this condition.
Oh.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell you a little bit about Permit Room
Sure.
and what is our concept. So 70% of internet is porn, right? This is
This is the only common thing that I got from all the videos that I watched of you guys.
That we are
He
saying
talks
this.
about
70% of.
Yeah.
I know. I was on it this morning.
One fact that you know through.
Yeah. So, and the rest is filled with. So if you've heard it, you know what I mean.
This is filled with what? No.
Rest is filled with generally like people just like being nasty to each other. So we are trying to create an oasis where people are just nice to each other. They're laughing and they're talking, right? And like
Sorry.
a gentle oasis between in the internet.
Okay.
That is our idea.
In between porn and
Yeah.
hated.
యా, అండ్ దోస్ ఆ కామెంట్లు అవన్నీ ఉంటాయి కదా. సారీ, థంబ్నెయిల్ సెన్సేషనల్ థంబ్నెయిల్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అట్లా.
అక్కడ.
It's that we are just trying to speak to people because I feel like everybody who comes on this couch has done something that thousands or lakhs of people want to do. Like in your case,
Yeah.
right? Like you had 2 big releases and there are people who will be like, hey man, what did that guy do?
Yeah.
Right? And in most other interviews, I feel like they're trying to stretch out, like bring out sensational stuff out of you. But we are more trying to like take out the craft. I mean, I don't know, craft is a heavy word, but that is the general theme. So,
Or if you wish to, if you just want to just talk anything random also, that's
we
fine.
can
You're totally.
That is
Talk anything,
fine.
dude.
Yeah. And one rule is, I mean, it's a rule for us. Any question that is fuck all, you have the right.
To say fuck
Right.
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
To say fuck this. Right. I'm not answering that question. It is too stupid for me, or it's too lazy, or do your research, you know.
Okay.
So we will take that.
Sure.
So just to make it even.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So yeah, that's it. It's your year clearly, and it was so beautiful to see you, get all these laughs.
Yeah.
Right. And as like, for the both of us, we put a lot of emphasis on laughs. Like we know how difficult it is, right? Like because we have been trying to write comedy for a while. Every Friday we try to like write something for the laugh. So it's like, and even in stand-up, you're going for the laugh. So the laugh is sacred for us.
I know.
Right. And it is so difficult to get a laugh, right? And to see you in Mad and Keeda Cola just nail those scenes, like the scene where you go into the ladies' hostel
Yeah.
and you play the cards.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. That was funny. Then in Keeda Cola also, you got the biggest laughs when you go there,
Yeah.
right? And you're like, Surinder,
Surinder.
the
Showdown type. Yeah.
Surinder the bottle.
అది యాక్చువల్లీ తరుణ్ స్క్రిప్ట్ టైంలోనే తెలుస్తుండే లైక్ దిస్ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు బీ దట్ పాయింట్ వేర్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బీ ఆన్ ద ఫ్లోర్.
Like, yeah.
మేము అప్పటి నుంచి యాక్చువల్లీ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ దట్ డే. ఓకే.
Yeah.
ఏ మంచి లైక్ ఇన్నోసెన్స్ అదేందో తెలియదు లైక్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఫేస్ బట్ సురేందర్ వరా అంటాడు. యూ రియల్లీ వెంట ఇన్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లైక్ అడుగొస్తాను.
అంటే వన్ థింగ్ దట్ వర్క్డ్ విత్ మీ ఎస్పెషల్లీ విత్ కీడా బికాస్ బ్రహ్మానందం గారు వాజ్ దేర్, ఐ వాజ్ వెరీ వెరీ లైక్ రైట్ దేర్, లైక్ ఐ వాజ్ వెరీ అటెంటివ్ of whatever was happening around aware. I didn't want to like make a bad impression in front of him. Like we grew up watching him too.
Yeah, it's
That
like
is
batting in front of Tendulkar.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
yeah.
That is the bare minimum you can do.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
So
like
that
even
kind of work.
Onko Chota, you have a small smurf, like what do you call that? Small smirk
Smirk.
on your face. ఎప్పుడు తెలుసా మన what is Naidu? He says, అరే కార్ టేకరే అంటే థ్యాంక్స్ అన్నా. ఈ థింగ్స్ లైక్ అరే నిజంగా అసలు నువ్వు ఏం పని చేస్తుంది కార్ తీసేయాలి.
That entire episode was funny.
Very good,
It was very typical of what Telugu movies are, but the way who does it in the film made it much more interesting.
సో ఆల్సో టు అరైవ్ టిల్ దిస్ పాయింట్ ఇప్పుడు ఆల్మోస్ట్ టాక్సీవాలా ఎప్పుడు వచ్చింది 2017లో వచ్చింది.
17 వచ్చింది. Yeah.
అండ్ అప్పుడు ఐ రిమెంబర్ ఆన్ స్టేజ్ విజయ్ వాజ్ లైక్ సేయింగ్ ఇఫ్ మై ఫస్ట్ మూవీ తోటి కౌశిక్ దర్శి had come, సెకండ్ మూవీ తోటి రాహుల్ had come, అండ్ హీ న్యూ విష్ణు ఫ్రమ్ బిఫోర్ ఓన్లీ కదా. లైక్ మై టాక్సీ వాళ్ళలో విష్ణు ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ద గాయ్ ఐమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇంట్రడ్యూస్. ద మూవీ కేమ్ అవుట్, ఇట్ వాస్ ఫనీ. బట్ అప్పుడు ఏమన్నా అనిపించిందా లైక్ టెక్నికలీ అప్పుడు దర్శి ఆర్ రాహుల్కి వచ్చినంత వాలిడేషన్ ఆర్ ఫేమ్ ఇట్లా?
అంటే I was not expecting any of it. I was happy.
నాకే బాధ అనిపించింది మామ నీకోసం.
నాకు అసలు నాకు బాధ అనిపించలేదు. నాకు ఏం బాధ అనిపించింది అంటే ఫర్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అటెన్షన్ ఐ డిడ్ లైక్. ఐ థాట్ ఇట్ జస్ట్ బి అనదర్ మూవీ అండ్ ఐ కెన్ జస్ట్ గో హ్యావ్ చాయ్ ఇన్ కెఫే వితౌట్ ఎనీ వన్ లుకింగ్ ఎట్ మీ లైక్ నువ్వు ఇదేనా అన్నట్టు. లైక్ అది దట్ వాజ్ ది ఓన్లీ థింగ్. బట్ ఐ వాజ్ హ్యాపీ వాట్ ఎవర్.
Yeah.
So how is it now being
Like I was not expecting the amount of recognition I got first.
Okay.
So whatever I got was I thought okay.
Yeah. Man, you're a strangely secure man in a insecure industry.
Yeah, I'm happy with whatever I got to. I feel very very lucky to be around the people that I am right now.
And I also one peculiar thing or nice thing about your Instagram profile is it has no any post of you, but it has like
Beautiful photographs,
beautiful
no?
photos,
Yeah,
random frames. If you guys didn't check out his Instagram, you should just check out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And they have no comments, not even one. This thing like in the blues with this sun. It's like just random frames that he just like find. See, you also will feel అరే ఇది మంచిగా ఉంది కదా మంచిగా ఉంది. But this guy has a very nice eye, and అప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ టైం కలిసినప్పుడు చెప్పిన you have a nice eye to like capture photos, and that is his Instagram, that defines. And I like to sometimes go by the టైటిల్ ఆఫ్ మన ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో నువ్వు పెట్టుకుంటావు కదా యోర్ సెల్ఫ్ హిస్ ఇస్ 9 into 9 is equal to 49.
No, 7 into 7.
Oh shit, 7 to 7 is like
That was a problem I also had. That's why. నాకు చిన్నప్పుడు నేను మా ఇంట్లో అందరికన్నా చిన్న అనమాట. మా అన్న మా అక్క తర్వాత నేను. సో మా అన్న మా అక్క తర్వాత the responsibility of getting this guy to do homework or getting him prepared for the exams and all, that went to my brother. సో మా అన్న ఇట్లా ఫుల్ స్ట్రిక్ట్ ఉంటుండే అనమాట. సో అట్ వన్ పాయింట్ ఇన్ మై లైఫ్ ఐ క్లియర్లీ వివిడ్లీ రిమెంబర్ టు స్ట్రగుల్ విత్ 7 sevens of 49. Like I used to say 48, 47, 48. సో అది గుర్తుండిపోయి అదే పెట్టేసిన. లైక్ దట్ వన్ థింగ్ దట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డిస్క్రైబ్ మై సెల్ఫ్ ఆన్.
So how is it now with your brother and then father?
Very chilled out. Yeah.
So how is your like routine? Like ఇంతకుముందు చెప్తున్నావు కదా
So my brother
ఒక random Sunday in your home with your father.
I mean I grew up with my father cooking Sunday meals at home. మా నాన్న చిరంజీవి పాటలు పాడుకుంటా మటన్ కర్రీ వండుతుండే మాకు. ఇప్పుడు కూడా సేమ్ థింగ్. మై మదర్ కుక్ సమ్ డేస్, మై సిస్టర్ కుక్స్, ఆర్ మేమందరం కలిసి వండుతాం. అండ్ మై బ్రదర్ ఈజ్ ఐ డోంట్ నో ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ ఇట్ రైట్, ఇట్స్ sommelier
yeah, like
wine connoisseur. So
like Rupesh, what Rupesh is
Oh, wine taster.
yeah, wine,
not wine taste,
and he'll teach you
He'll teach you how to taste wine.
and
Yeah,
how
like
Under
a wine
the palates,
expert.
it has to hit the right palate.
Atlanta one, yeah. He grooms a lot of people to do that. So
that's his profession.
That's his profession.
Oh man, nice.
Yeah.
From morning full.
Yeah. So he gets to taste a lot of interesting alcohol. So whenever we're together, we మంచిగా సండే రోజు ఒక మంచి బియర్ అన్న ఎనీథింగ్ దట్ వి లైక్ టు హ్యావ్.
ఇవాళ సండే.
యా కానీ నేను
సో పోయిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ మంచి మటన్ కర్రీ అండ్ దెన్ వన్
ఇంటికి పోతలే కానీ బట్ ఐ విల్ గో బ్యాక్ టు మై రూమ్ ఎనీవే. బట్ యా దట్స్ హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్. వీ లైక్ టు హ్యావ్ అ డ్రింక్ వన్స్ ఇన్ అ వైల్. మా అన్న మాకు మంచి ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ మందు అంతా ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంటాడు. దట్ వీ డోంట్ సీ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ లైక్ ఎనీథింగ్.
ఈజ్ నాట్ ద స్ట్రిక్ట్ బ్రదర్. అప్పుడు చిన్నప్పుడు ఎట్లుండే అట్లా?
చిన్నప్పుడు ఉన్నంత స్ట్రిక్ట్ అయితే ఆల్వేస్
didn't get beaten up
me by my brother,
by anybody in like general?
I got beaten up a lot
Okay.
times.
But not at home?
Not at home, no.
Okay.
That's what that entire thing was on my brother. So my brother would set me right. Full discipline.
డిసిప్లిన్ మరి ఉన్న డిసిప్లిన్
And now he's drinking wine all day, every day.
See? But he'll drink it in a way. That's the entire idea.
Correct. So you started off as a photographer.
Yes.
And like what drew you to that? Like you didn't have to go through the engineering struggle?
అంటే నేను బీకామ్ చేసిన, బీకామ్ ఆనర్స్ చేసిన.
Hey,
బికామ్
క్యా బాత్ హై.
represent.
Yeah.
ఎంపీసీ చేసి బీకామ్ చేసిన.
నో, నేను ఎంఈసీ చేసి సెకండ్ ఇయర్ సిఈసీ చేసి బీకామ్ ఆనర్స్ చేసిన ఫ్రమ్ భద్రక. దట్స్ వేర్ ఐ మెట్ విజయ్. విజయ్ వాజ్ మై సూపర్ సీనియర్.
Okay. And then you just after BCom you become a photographer?
So I think I developed this interest in just photographing anything in my last year of BCom. That's when like very fancy cameras came in. Like
digital cameras,
DSLR phone on the phone itself. I used to capture a lot. And then
but at that time what would be the phone like, for example if
what was your like best first position of like a phone name?
నా దగ్గర కాదు, నా దగ్గర ఏం లేకపోతుండే. I used to have my dad's 1100, the later version of double.
Which had a camera
with a torch. Yeah.
With the torch, the white one.
Yeah.
White one bolto
black and white light వస్తుంది.
Torch light white వస్తుంది. Yeah, that's the one. The last 1100 I guess I had that. But my friends' phones and all that. Later I took my family camera and I took a lot of photographs outside. I just like developed this idea of photographing something funny happening on the road. Because I like to observe people road. I used to like walk from my college to the bus stop, which is like 2 kilometers away. Not the immediate bus stop, but I used to walk because I like walking from Taxiwala to Koti.
Taxiwala to Koti,
ఇట్లా మెల్లబడి చోటి అదంతా నడుచుకుంటా. I like to eat on the street. So మంచిగా తినుకుంటా టైం పాస్ చేసుకుంటా. ఐ యూస్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ దట్ ఐ థింక్ దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ హెల్ప్స్ మీ రైట్ నౌ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ఆర్ టు లైక్ గివ్ సమ్ ఎడ్జ్ టు అ క్యారెక్టర్.
అది దాన్ని ఏమంటారు పీపుల్ రీడింగ్. మొన్న నందిరెడ్డి వచ్చినప్పుడు షీ గేవ్ ద వర్డ్
పీపుల్ రీడింగ్.
దాన్ని ఏమంటారు పీపుల్
వాచింగ్. I don't know.
Like sometimes I just like sit in a mall or waiting at like some what is this rooftop ఏదైనా బార్లో కూర్చున్నప్పుడు just like observe people on the road, like they're walking, what could be their story, what could be their back story, ఎక్కడికి వచ్చిండ్రు. మాల్లో ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడుతుంటే నడుచుకుంటూ పోతుంటే అట్లా I just like to like look at these people pass and I'll have my own back story to them. ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చిండ్రు, ఏమై ఉంటుంది, సో టుడే సండే కొడుకు చెప్పుంటాడు నీకు బట్టలు కొనిస్తా, లేదు బర్గర్ తినిపిస్తా, మాల్ కోదాం, సమ్ ఏదో లైక్ జస్ట్ లైక్
అయితే ఆలోచించను. బట్ ఐ లైక్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ పీపుల్ డూయింగ్ థింగ్స్, మండీన్ థింగ్స్. లైక్ కొంతమంది ద వే దే స్మోక్ ఎ సిగరెట్ ఈస్ వెరీ డిఫరెంట్ ద వే దే లైట్ ఇట్. సో అట్లాంటివి నాకు
అట్లాంటి ఏమైనా వివిడ్ ఉన్నాయా నీకు గుర్తున్నాయి 1-2 దట్ యూ వుడ్ హావ్ కమ్ అక్రాస్? అంటే అంత అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినావంటే సంథింగ్ దట్ వుడ్ హావ్ స్టక్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్ కదా ఏదో ఒకటి.
చాలు నేను అనుకుంటా అట్లనే. సి దట్స్ వై మై ఫోటోగ్రాఫ్స్ ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ బికాజ్ ఐ లైక్ టు క్యాప్చర్ దోస్ ఇమేజెస్ బికాజ్ ఐ జస్ట్ లైక్ ద జక్స్టపోజిషన్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్. ఇట్లా కొన్ని వియర్డ్ ప్లేసెస్లో వియర్డ్ ఉంటుంది ఇట్లా. ఐ డోంట్ నో, అంటే ఇట్ ఆల్ కమ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ లెర్నింగ్ ఫర్ అట్లీస్ట్ ఫర్ మీ.
Okay.
I studied a lot of photography. Studied as in I bought their books, I listened to them. I saw how they work. Okay. And వాళ్ళు printing like alternate printing at least, print at least photographs. The idea of taking a photograph on the street and all.
Yeah.
So over some years I learned all that. So that's how.
So now you do photography and you're also
I just practice
acting.
photography. నేను మా friends where we photos isn't, I'll make them pose somewhere or just document on the street. I'm primarily a street photographer. That's how. So to support whatever I was doing, I wanted to do something commercial. I mean, weddings are the most well-paying jobs, like wedding photography.
Yeah.
And you constantly have different people, so you're not stuck with a bunch of
Correct.
guys you have to work with. అండ్ దేర్ ఇస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ మనీ. మన తెలుగు స్టేట్స్లో పెళ్ళిళ్ళు అంటే ధూమ్ధామ్ చేస్తారు, మంచి డబ్బులు ఉంటాయి.
మరి ఇంట్లో డాడ్ ఆర్ పేరెంట్స్ నుంచి ఎప్పుడు ఈ ప్రెషర్ టు
అసలు ఏం లేదు ఇప్పుడు.
On BCom people nobody
ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ సో. అండ్ ఎస్పెషల్లీ మా ఇంట్లో మా అన్న ఆల్రెడీ దట్ ఆడ్ వన్ అవుట్ వాజ్ ఆల్రెడీ దేర్. మై బ్రదర్ వాంటెడ్ టు డూ డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్స్ అండ్ హీ ఆల్వేస్ వాజ్ డూయింగ్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ స్టఫ్. మై బ్రదర్ వాజ్ part of the air pistol shooting thing.
What's that?
Air pistol?
Air pistol.
Okay.
Oh, air pistol.
So shooting iduntu. It's in Olympics too, but I'm saying he's
HCU inside the HCU campus there is one shooting range.
Yeah, shooting range. Correct. So he used to he represented Andhra Pradesh twice or something like that. So on a very normal state level competitions lo. So he used to do stuff that was not conventionally like taken up that seriously. మనం క్రికెట్ ఆడతాం నార్మల్గా టైం పాస్ చేస్తాం, కానీ ఇట్లా సీరియస్ స్టఫ్ మా ఇంట్లో ఆల్రెడీ మా అన్న ఇట్లా చేస్తుంది.
So your parents were accepting of that. That's actually quite cool. I mean,
my parents were always busy. Like so మా మమ్మీ మా నాన్న, my dad retired in 2 years ముందు, మొన్నటి వరకు కూడా they used to work together.
Okay.
So now ఎట్లుంది సీన్? Now you are getting recognized, ఇంకా especially this year especially.
అంటే బాగానే ఉంది. I don't like the fact that I don't have a lot of privacy.
Abba.
That's okay. Nice problem to have. Yeah, but that's what I can't afford to have that. That's the thing.
Okay.
So
you're getting recognized.
Yeah. Everywhere too.
Yeah. Cool. So you thought your life was set and you'll become a street photographer.
అంటే I never thought that my life was set.
Okay. No, I mean so sorry. I'll rephrase that. That sounded very condescending the way I said.
అంటే అట్లా కాదు. So I'll make it easier for you. Like I realized what I was doing was very close to what people who call themselves street photographers do.
Okay, but do you have any like inspirations? What I meant was any street photographer that you like?
A lot of them, man. A bunch of people from Hyderabad itself who who taught me after I discovered them and they had some workshops and all. Vinod and a friend unnadu.
Okay.
Swarat and a friend unnadu. They used to do some serious street photography. అది కాకుండా దాని తర్వాత ఐ డిస్కవర్డ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ ఫోటోగ్రఫర్స్. రఘుబీర్ సింగ్ అని ఒక అతను ఉంటాడు, రఘురాయ్.
I know only Raghu Rai. I was just going to say that. I know Raghu Rai's work.
ఇట్లా చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు యాక్చువల్లీ. లైక్ దెర్ ఆర్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ హియర్. వాళ్ళ వర్క్ నేను చూసిన, వాళ్ళ ఎగ్జిబిషన్స్కి వెళ్ళిన. సో దట్స్ హౌ ఐ లైక్ ఓవర్ ఇయర్స్ ఎవాల్వ్డ్ ఇన్ టు సమ్వన్ యాజ్ అ ఫోటోగ్రఫర్, ఐ మీన్.
Okay. And was cinema your first acting gig?
4 is a Mob.
4 is a Mob was the first.
My first credit also. Thanks to Tarun Bhaskar. Hey, I didn't expect actually. Like, wow, then these guys are professionals, man. Like, you remember you just sent me, "Arey dude, like ikkada Srinagar Colony down low Smurf office lo Pranit is there. Just contact him. Go for the shoot." Ante Pranit, then he gave me
You were there in 4 is a Mob?
I was not there in the movie, but I was there on the set. So Hriday told me like, "Arey, నీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంది కదా, ప్రణీత్ ఉన్నాడు," and he connected me to Pranit. దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఈ గేమ్ దిస్ 14 pages ఆఫ్ 4 is a Mob. దిస్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు వన్ మోర్ వన్, యూ వాచ్ ఇట్ అండ్ కమ్ అన్నాడు. సో దట్ టైమ్ మొబైల్ టక్కన ఓపెన్ చేసి అంత వాచ్ చేసి అంత సీన్ లేదు. లైక్ సరే ఇంటికి పోయిన తర్వాత నేను చూసి చెప్తా. లైక్ ఫర్ నౌ యూ ఇట్స్ లైక్ స్టిల్ స్టాండ్ అలోన్ కూడా యూ క్యాన్ రీడ్ ఇట్ అండ్ టెల్ మీ ఇఫ్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇస్ నాట్ వర్కింగ్. ఐ వాజ్ లైక్ అప్పుడు మోర్ హ్యాపీ దట్ ఐమ్ అట్లీస్ట్ లైక్ ఆన్ వన్ సెట్. అప్పుడు తరుణ్స్ ప్రీవియస్ ఇవి ద జర్నీ అని సెరెండిపిటీ అని అప్పుడప్పుడే యూట్యూబ్లో ఇట్స్ లైక్ జస్ట్ ఓపెనింగ్ స్మాల్. సో లైక్ వై నాట్ ఐల్ అండ్ తరుణ్ మైట్ కమ్ ఓవర్ హియర్ టు దిస్ థింగ్ అండ్ హీస్ ద క్లోజెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ సర్క్యూట్ సెలబ్రిటీ దట్ ఐ కెన్ మీట్. అప్పుడు అదో ఆనందం కదా, లైక్ అరే అట్లీస్ట్ కలిస్తే అయిపోతుంది అని. సో హీ కేమ్ ఆన్ ద సెట్ లైక్ ఆఫ్టర్ సమ్ ఈవినింగ్, బట్ ఐ వాజ్ మోర్ హ్యాపీ ఆఫ్ టు వర్క్ విత్ Pranit on the full thing, on the full shoot, and it happened out the whole night. Appudu kuchinappudu then these people came like itla and they're like actually they have a fight in the bar. So after that the next day police station lo scene, and the police station was that set up anamata. So that I remember vividly.
So cinema was after that.
Yeah,
but you look like a seasoned actor in that, man. Like
in cinema.
Yeah, in cinema.
All credit to Tarun.
And
like I seriously think people who work in Tarun's movies should not take themselves so seriously, the kind of recognition they get. ఎందుకంటే Tarun will make you do that.
Like what is that? What do you mean by that? Like is there a process he has? And
I think he'll make you very very comfortable where you just give in to him. Like I don't think everyone can make you comfortable అని కాదు కానీ ఒక స్పేస్లో ఐ డోంట్ నో, ఐ కాంట్ రియలీ.
అంటే ఇఫ్ హీ నోస్ యూ వెల్ దెన్ హీ నోస్ నువ్వు ఎక్కడ ఫిట్ అవుతావో దాంట్లో పెట్టేస్తాడు.
యా, హీల్ డిరైవ్ అ లాట్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ క్యారెక్టర్ అండ్ మేక్ ఇట్ ఈజీ ఫర్ యూ టు రియలీ కమ్ అప్ విత్ ఇట్ న్యాచురలీ. Cinema, although we had like script, he asked us to improvise. A lot of places just went on. Ante like Tarun told us what is the message that is going to we are going to exchange or whatever, and how it should in terms of tone, how it should be, because we were shooting sing sound.
Correct.
But we always had that to just go ahead and do whatever we wanted to.
It's a beautiful story also, man. Like it was a whole like package. The music is beautiful.
Yeah, dude.
The sync sound is beautiful. The acting, the story is actually quite great.
I know.
Yeah, it was so well done.
And that also, I don't know whether you mentioned that in the review, but you said no, there is no female character in this movie, but the only female character apart from the judge who comes in the starting is his girlfriend, is a half woman.
In which one?
In Keeda Cola.
In Keeda Cola.
Yeah.
Oh, you're speaking about cinema.
Yeah, we were talking about cinema, but yeah. But how?
No, but yeah, cinema was when I first saw you like on screen, and then Vijay like had told us also about that this guy is going to shoot up and all of that. But then in the gap I see you in other stuff. Like I see you in some movies. Like in your IMDb there is like 12-15 movies credit.
I think so, don't I?
Hey Rapesh, na Wikipedia evana rashinda nedi page.
I don't care.
No, I just keep seeing you randomly, hey Vishnu.
Yeah, so
but they're like very small roles. They're like boy Vishnu kind of.
అసలు ఇట్లా తిరిగితే వెళ్ళిపోతాం మళ్ళీ.
Yeah, and then like to suddenly see you in this was quite nice.
I think Skylab kind of helped me.
Skylab, correct. Yes,
Hey,
Skylab.
one
Yeah.
more. I'll come around in the audition. This thing. I auditioned for his role
In what?
in Skylab.
Skylab. Oh,
That also,
shit,
I'm like rejection like from since.
Yeah, you auditioned for Darshi's also.
That is also. So after that, mana Vishwakrao, Khanderao, he had called. So me and Haribabu auditioned for like those two guys who go for shit in the this thing. So I felt that scene was very funny. Like అరే వస్తుందిరా అంటే రావట్లేదురా అంటే నాకు వస్తుందిరా Skylab is coming అని we auditioned for that, and after that he gave me this thing to audition for this also. Audition చేసిన but
But Skylab as a movie, like I still don't know whether I liked it or didn't like it. It was one of those like even my review of the movie is very confusing. Like don't know what the
Shit. But yeah, I mean, I wish it worked, dude. I mean, we all work.
hey, even till now it's a very nice. So I heard that concept from ఎప్పుడు మా మమ్మీ దగ్గర నుంచి విన్నా. కేశవపట్నంలో మై మదర్స్ వాళ్ళ అమ్మమ్మ వాళ్ళ ఊరు. అప్పుడు అందరూ గోట్లు దే సోల్డ్ గోట్స్, దే సోల్డ్ గోల్డ్. ఇవాళ రాత్రి డే ఫస్ట్ మై మమ్ వాస్ సేయింగ్ అరే అందరు తినాల్సిన తినేసి మీట్ గోట్ ని కోసుకొని తినేసి అమ్మే బదులు దెన్ దే సోల్డ్ ఆఫ్ గోల్డ్. లైక్ ఎందుకు ఏం చేసుకోవాలి, లైక్ ద క్రక్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇక లైఫ్ ఉండదు. అండ్ ద ఓన్లీ న్యూస్ యూ కుడ్ గెట్ వాస్ త్రూ రేడియో. సో దే హ్యావ్ టు వెయిట్ ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ డే దిస్ థింగ్ టు హియర్ ద న్యూస్. And once they heard the news, like, hey, and people were like jumping on. Like, collectively, everyone is outside this thing, and everyone drank properly. My grandfather was there. My grandfather actually bought little gold anta from someone. It's like I don't know, are takka kamtunadani koneshinanta. So appudu andaru like they're jumping nicely.
Oh shit.
That was a nice. Even till now, it stays as a very good, interesting story.
Yeah. No, but like just to go back a little, you grew up in Hyderabad?
Yeah. అంటే ఇన్ హైదరాబాద్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్ అయింది. సో వేర్ ఐ గ్రూ అప్ ఈజ్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ బిహైండ్ జియోగ్రఫికలీ బిహైండ్ ఓల్డ్ సిటీ.
Okay.
There is a bunch of defense companies.
Okay.
And after them there's this huge place.
Ekkada?
Oh, like post DRDO and
Yeah, DMRL. Badingpet అని ఒక place. It's a very old place actually. It is older than Chamna, the village itself.
Okay.
బహుమని పీరియడ్లో.
ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది లొకేషన్, ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది ఎగ్జాక్ట్?
ఎక్కడ వస్తాయి అంటే యూనో కర్మన్ ఘాట్. కర్మన్ ఘాట్ శంషాబాద్ మధ్యలో క్వాడ్రంట్లో ఉంటుంది మధ్యలో.
ఓహో, నౌ ఇట్స్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ హైదరాబాద్ సిటీ.
యా ఇట్స్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ గ్రేటర్ హైదరాబాద్.
So you have seen like Hyderabad like grow and become this large. Yeah, and like many people from like that time they are like, oh no, that was the real Hyderabad and this is not the. Do you have those kind of feelings?
Yeah, I definitely have, but నాస్టాల్జియా నుంచి ఏం రాదని ఒక మంచి మిత్రుడు చెప్పారు. నాస్టాల్జియా ఇస్ లైక్ దట్ థింగ్ దట్ యూ కాంట్ హెల్ప్. లైక్ యూ జస్ట్ స్లీప్ విత్ ఇట్, వేక్ అప్ విత్ ఇట్.
Correct.
It will never change.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, hey. Yeah.
And that's why you collect what's that? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Vinyls. Vinyl.
Yeah, అంటే నేను చోర్ బజార్స్కి వెళ్తుండే, అంటే ఇప్పుడు వెళ్తాను అనుకో. అంటే అదే జుమరాత్ బజార్, సండే బజార్లో అవుతుంటాయి. ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ ప్లాస్టిక్ ట్రాష్ టుడే ఏం ఉండదు. ఇప్పుడైతే ఏం లేదు. మేము ఒక 7-8 years ముందు నేను ఇంకో ఫ్రెండ్ వెళ్తాము. ఐ జస్ట్ పికప్ సమ్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ స్టఫ్, క్యాసెట్స్, రికార్డ్స్. అప్పుడు మంచి దొరుకుతుండే. ఇట్లా ఓపెన్ చేస్తే చూడు టీవీ ఓ పురానా టీవీ మాలూమ్ है सब पर्दा के वैसा रहता है.
It has a door.
Door TV. All those they used to sell, dude, like very interesting stuff. Like old photographs or very old wood frames ఇట్లాంటివి. ఇప్పుడు అవన్నీ లేవు అనుకో. బట్ ఆ టైంలో నేను రికార్డ్స్ ఒక బంచ్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్ కలెక్షన్ రికార్డ్ తీసుకుని జిమి హెండ్రిక్స్ ఉండే, పింక్ ఫ్లాయిడ్, మైకిల్ జాక్సన్, లైక్ వెరీ గుడ్ కండిషన్ రికార్డ్స్ ఉండే. సో
vinyl records.
Okay. I took them to VG where we had a record player. Uppu has a record player. So akkada we started playing records after our science wintunde battle. That's how I got the entire.
Okay.
Yeah. And what is it about the vinyl record?
I see. If you ask me, it's just for me at least, I like the cover design. I like the entire physicality of music. Like నువ్వు పెట్టి అది నొక్కితే అది ఇట్స్ ఫిజికల్లీ హ్యాపెనింగ్ దట్ సంథింగ్ ఇస్ బీయింగ్
అండ్ సౌండ్ క్వాలిటీ కూడా అట్లుంటుందా? లైక్ ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ఐ బై లైక్ సమ్ బోస్ ఇయర్ ప్లగ్స్ కన్నా ఇంకా ఇట్ విల్ బి లైక్ గ్రేట్.
అంటే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కొంచెం ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. లైక్ డిజిటల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అపారెంట్లీ డిజిటల్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రియలీ సౌండ్ ఇన్ దిస్ వాట్ ఎవర్
సౌండ్లో సౌండ్ కాదు,
సౌండ్ కాదు కాబట్టి నాకు అంత తెలియదు. కానీ డిజిటల్ మ్యూజిక్ కన్నా ఫిజికల్ మ్యూజిక్ అపారెంట్లీ
ఇస్ మోర్
దేర్ ఇస్ అ లాట్ మోర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఫీల్ అని కాదు కానీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ you listen to a lot of layers on the record, at least like if you compare it with what you listen to on Spotify or YouTube.
Tape lo kuda it's similar, no?
Yeah, tape lo kuda anipistadi. My record is much more better because it's the best copy of what he intends you to listen to.
So like a richer sound?
A richer sound, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And the sound you can listen to a lot of lows and
okay,
yeah, I know, I don't know exactly,
like a larger bandwidth of
yes,
sounds,
exactly,
of frequencies.
Yeah, I remember like once listening okay chord songs. That's the first time I discovered actually Sony Aiwa Walkmans are like crazy. And talk undedi, but oksa konna tarvata my dad was like that time he would give me whatever I wanted. So
no, he doesn't.
Now he's giving me what is, yes, okay, that okay. So nice father. So I bought this Aiwa earphones and okay chord song lo I remember that particular song, this uttu meeda kudu puchapatodu odinta nuvu naku chalu tig tig, it will like go from this side, like oh man, or like, and I can't like now reverse also listen to the whole song, then again with pen toti tippeshi malli first nunchi inte just for that beat.
But now you don't feel that like on like say Spotify Premium or
Spotify
something?
Premium lo koncham atla anpistadi. I don't know, I have not observed that particular song, but ఇది గుర్తొచ్చింది.
Correct.
And now అనిపిస్తుంది అనుకుంటా Spotify లో.
Yeah.
Spotify Premium lo.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I have never been a like audio junkie, so but it's fascinating for me, like the things people collect. Like, do you have any such other weird interests? Not weird, but specific interests.
Records collect చేస్తా, cassettes collect చేస్తా. What else do I have? I don't think I have any other.
Like audio cassettes?
Audio cassettes.
Okay. Those I can understand. Like audio cassettes were they were a showpiece thing.
Yeah.
You know, with their own like artwork and and they look very nice arranged.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how I have it in my room.
Yeah. And they are like books, right? Like you can see on the stem the name will be written. And sometimes like there'll be like 2 albums in one cassette.
One.
But if it's like a legendary epic like a Rahman album, it will be like the whole cassette.
Yeah.
Has
And our albums ki like once you open the cover,
Yeah.
it like fold, like it like a spiral opens where you'll have lyrics of each song also.
Which makes you think that probably audio cassettes took off as a smaller version of vinyl records.
Yeah,
is that true?
Exactly. I mean, that's how it evolved into. I mean, even CD cassettes are the CDs వచ్చినాయి, much more safer and safer in terms of tape expose అయి ఉంటుంది ఎప్పుడు.
Correct.
కాబట్టి అది వేరంటే తొందర.
So as somebody who collects vinyls, do you listen to music on like digital music at all?
Yeah. I listen to Spotify all the time.
But you are like specific about like your earphones and stuff like that? You're a little picky?
Picky now because I can afford. But ఇంతకుముందు నడుస్తుంది. But అంటే once I started spending a lot of time around people who were primarily musicians or sound technicians or sound engineers, you understand the entire idea of having good earphones.
So my other question is like every time I've met you over the last few years, we have either been drinking or playing cricket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like are those like two of your interests? Like
I like cricket more than drinking, I'd say.
Yeah, I've seen you bowl, man. Like, hey, it doesn't go with your personality at all. Have you seen him bowl? He'll like come, he'll take run up and shit, man. Oh, Vishnu Oi, what the hell?
Yeah.
like full run up he'll jump like it's like some
Really proper line and line.
like proper in his head he's Alan Donald and Lance Klusner and shit
అక్కడి
like
నుంచి Lance Klusner, funny that you mentioned. I used to love Lance Klusner.
yeah
Yeah.
he was a great guy man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
For the longest time he was my go-to, my favorite guy. నేను ఇంటి దగ్గర చిన్న ఉన్నప్పుడు దాని తర్వాత నన్ను ఆపేసాడు అనుకుని ఇంటి దగ్గర జాంటీ అంటుండే బికాస్ ఐ టు జస్ట్ జంప్ అండ్ క్యాచ్ ఎనీథింగ్.
Yeah, you're a good fielder.
I was for a brief time in my primary upper primary school.
So fielder, bowler and batsman also, all rounder.
రోడ్ పైన బాక్స్ క్రికెట్లో మంచిగా ఆడతా. లైక్ వీ హ్యావ్ అ సీరియస్ టీమ్, లైక్ వీ హ్యావ్ అ టీమ్ వేర్ వీ ప్లే లెదర్ బాల్ క్రికెట్ ఎవ్రీ వీకెండ్.
Oh.
సో యా అక్కడ నౌ దే రిస్ట్రిక్టెడ్ మీ టు లెగ్ స్పిన్ బికాస్ నేను ఫాస్ట్ బౌలర్ కానీ బాల్ ఫాస్ట్ పోతలేదు. బట్ ఐ ఓపెన్ ఫర్ మై టీమ్ బౌలింగ్ ఒక టూ సీజన్స్ అయితే ఓపెన్ చేసిన మంచిగా.
2 seasons. I mean, you guys are that you have seasons like.
సీజన్స్ అంటే వి సైన్ అప్ ఫర్ టోర్నమెంట్స్ అండ్ వి ప్లే.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like for it's like a month long thing or.
More than a month long, like I mean, but it happens on every weekend. You have like six games for the entire tournament,
Okay.
so it happens over two months.
Oh, and this is serious like.
Yeah,
Like pads and.
yeah, of course.
మీ టీం పేరు ఏంటిది?
పునుగులు. Yeah.
Beautiful name.
Yeah.
ఎట్లా ఇదే ఎప్పుడు ఐ మీన్ ఐ నెవర్ కేమ్ అక్రాస్ ఎనీ ఆఫ్ దీస్ మ్యాచెస్. ఎక్కడ జరుగుతాయి? హూ
ఈ అజీజ్ నగర్ లో ఇక్కడ అన్ని ఎన్ని వందల క్రికెట్ గ్రౌండ్లు ఉన్నాయి.
Yeah, right. Aziz Nagar has those grounds. Yeah.
Correct.
So many, dude,
అవునవునవును.
and very well maintained. మనం చిన్న ఉన్నప్పుడు మన ఓడిఐలలో అట్లా ఉండకపోతుంది, కొంచెం బయటికి పోతే ఎండిపోతాయి కదా, అట్లా కూడా కాదు. వెరీ వెల్ మెయింటైన్, వెరీ గుడ్.
సో ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ రిపీటెడ్ కప్స్ లైక్ యాషెస్ లాగా ఒకటి ఉంటుంది.
ఉంటే అంటే మేము అంత సీరియస్గా ఆడము. వీ సైన్ అప్ ఫర్ ఎనీ టోర్నమెంట్ దట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ అ గ్రౌండ్ దట్ వీ లైక్ అండ్ వీ ప్లే విత్ అవర్ టీమ్.
So who else is a part of this team, man? Like.
Praneeth is a part of this team. Praneeth Madirala. You don't know Prashant बोल के और एक दोस्त है मेरा. Aditya Shankar is also part. Aditya is an assistant director. I mean for he worked for Inagarani and Pellichupulu.
Okay.
He's from VG only.
So you're the most famous guy in the team now.
Right now, yeah. And yeah.
You haven't been promoted to captain, vice captain.
No. I was captain one season and yeah.
You won that season? No.
But why did you like Lance Klusner? I'm curious because like if I remember correctly at that time, the hot South African cricketers were Jonty Rhodes, Alan Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked. I just liked his simple bowling, dude. Like his bowling action.
Yeah.
And the way
and he was fast, man.
Yeah,
he would hit
fast.
150.
And he would show up when he was required, dude, all the time.
Yeah.
Klusner.
మ్యాచ్ కూడా ఉంది కదా, ద ఫస్ట్ బిగ్ చేజ్ విత్ ఆస్ట్రేలియా. Lance Klusner
438.
Adi
438.
Lance Klusner.
No, he was not there.
Mark-
He was in 99 World Cup.
Yeah,
That was his World Cup. Where he was like man of the series.
Maybe.
Yeah, he takes wickets, he takes catches, he hits runs. He would come at 6. He was like Gilchrist,
Yeah.
but more destructive. But then sadly, you remember the match where they lose against South Africa? That almost tied match
Yeah.
in the semi-final?
Klusner
Klusner was on the other end.
Other
The
end.
bad luck. Oh.
Yeah, so Klusner, it was heartbreaking.
Correct.
Like he single-handedly took them to the finals almost. But
Alan Donald was on the other side.
other end, and he runs like a stupid person.
fuck.
You know, like
Heartbreaking, dude, that video.
yeah, and like bowlers, I've always felt it's kind of unfair to them, right? Because see, batsmen, if you ask them to bowl, like Virat Kohli when he bowls, he looks little stupid, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have to go through that indignity. But bowlers, if the batsmen fuck up, they have to go. And some of these bowlers, when they hold the bat only, it doesn't look right,
dude.
right? Like Venkatesh Prasad and all. You remember? Holding the bat.
Papam, dude, yeah.
So yeah, that is one thing I feel. So even Alan Donald, like sharp bowler, mean bowler.
Yeah.
You give him a bat, he's
Bat
clueless. So yeah, that match. But Lance Klusner was a
Yeah, very good.
hero of the time. Yeah. So yeah, cricket and drinking, man. Tell us a little bit about your drinking obsession.
I'm not really obsessed, but I like
పర్మిట్
to.
రూమ్ అమ్మా ఏమన్నా
Yeah, అంటే obsessed అని ఏం లేదు.
No, I mean like you enjoy your drinks.
I definitely enjoy my drinks.
చియర్స్
having-
ఐమ్ విత్ యూ ఆన్ ఇట్లాంటి వాటిలో పాపం హీస్ లైక్ క్విట్ డ్రింకింగ్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ అందరూ
But I don't judge. I meన్ like
అంటే నేను చాలా ఎక్కువ తాగి నేను మనుషులను పరిచయం చేయను. ద మాక్సిమం దట్ ఐ విల్ గెట్ టు ఇస్ ఎంటర్టైనింగ్ ద ఎంటైర్ హౌస్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు రూమ్ అండ్ స్లీపింగ్.
Yeah.
దాని మధ్యలో I don't get distractive or I don't get,
Yeah. No, you like talking.
yeah
You're very funny when you're drunk.
I guess so. I like to be at least.
So you're a beer guy.
I mean I like everything but primarily beer.
ప్రైమరీ బియర్.
మన ఎండకి 4 రోజులు ఉంటుంది చలికాలం మన దగ్గర.
అవునవును.
ఎప్పుడు బయటికి పోయినా కానీ
బియరే
ఎండగానే ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి బియర్ ఐ లైక్.
నేను ఈ మధ్య లైక్ మోర్ వైట్ జిన్ ఆర్ వైట్ రమ్ అట్లా వెళ్ళిపోయినాము.
తాగుతా కానీ అది నాకు ఎందుకో టూ కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ అనిపిస్తుంది. బట్ యా
ఓ బియర్ ఈజ్ మోర్
అంటే ద టేస్ట్ అట్లీస్ట్ నువ్వు కొంచెం దాయి వరకు ఐ డోంట్ నో అట్లీస్ట్ ఐ ఎంజాయ్ సిప్పింగ్ బియర్. లైక్ ఐ డోంట్ లైక్ టు ఎండ్ దట్ సిప్. ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ హ్యావింగ్ జిన్ ఆర్ విస్కీ లైక్ ఐ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ఓవర్ ఇట్ సో దట్ ఐ ఫీల్ ద హై. బియర్ ఐ వాంట్ టు సిప్ మోర్.
నాకు బియర్ తాగితే మెమరీ లాస్ వస్తుంది. లైక్ 2 బియర్లు తాగిన అనుకో దెన్ అదే అప్పటిదాకా అసలు ఐ నో డ్రింకింగ్ డోంట్ టెల్ మీ యూ ఫర్గాట్ వాట్ యూ డ్రింక్. సో అంటారు కదా అమ్మ సారీ అమ్మ నేను నైట్ తాగిన మర్చిపోయాము నాకు ఏం గుర్తులేదంటే డోంట్ ఫక్ విత్ మీ. ఐ ఆల్సో డ్రాంక్ అలాంగ్ విత్ యూ. నాకు తెలుసు నువ్వు మంది అవుతే నాకు గుర్తుంటుంది భయ్ నువ్వు మరీ అంత గుర్తులేదని అన్నకు అని అప్పటిదాకా ఇష్టం ఎక్కువ హార్డే తాగుతుండే. బట్ దెన్ గ్రాడ్యువల్లీ ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ గ్రోయింగ్ ఓల్డ్ దెన్ బియర్ తాగినప్పుడు సమ్ 3 or 4 ఒకసారి నేను తాగిన ఐ కంప్లీట్లీ ఫర్గాట్. యు నో వాట్ ఐ ఫర్గాట్? I forgot in the next morning how I came from office to my home and on my bike. Drunken driving is wrong. Sorry, shouldn't mention that. But that was like after that I just like, if something would have happened that night, then I quit. Like no, never.
But have you been caught drunken driving?
No. So that time only I was like coming. Appudu entidi mana Durgam Cheru flyover, it goes like this and down you come, it comes to Madhapur police station. So there police checking unde corner lo. I would take road number 45 because main road lo checking untadani itla ostunde. So vachesna and police came and udmani itla ochindu. I like namaste ana Durgam like hey patkodra like zoomed off. That's the only thing I remember, but I don't know after that how I came home. And next day I cursed myself. I like shit man, never do this. మళ్ళీ మధ్యలో పోయింటే అమ్మ ఏదో సినిమా తీద్దాం అనుకున్నాం ఏదో చేద్దాం అనుకున్నాం ఏది ఉండదు. దాని తర్వాత ఐ క్విట్ జస్ట్ డ్రంక్ అండ్ డ్రైవ్. ఐ డిడ్ంట్ క్విట్ డ్రింకింగ్.
Did you get caught man drunk and driving?
No, never.
Yeah, same here. I'm a little scared like.
I'm scared too, but I never drink and drive.
Yeah, even me.
Like I don't
No,
enjoy it.
I
I get very anxious.
Yeah, same here, man.
No, I even chose not to learn car driving because like దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ graduated from bikes to car. ఎందుకు మళ్ళా సమ్ టైమ్ నేను నడుతారా అరే నేను తీసుకొని నడుతారా అంటే
that amount of this thing is there. నేను అంత అగ్రెసివ్ అయితే నేను ఇప్పుడే చేస్తా తాగినాక.
No, but I feel like alcohol has that nature like it brings out the hero in you, right? You're like
it does, but I think from like such stories only I'm sure you'll realize that you should not do that. ఫుల్ తాగి ఇంటికి వచ్చినాక ఎట్లా వచ్చినా అది తెలియకపోతే that is scary.
You know, I was like a heavy drinker, man. Like in the sense that like I would do all these like pub quizzes. I would host pub quiz.
Hey, I think I came
yes,
for one of those. Yeah.
040 you came.
040,
no?
yeah.
Yeah. So I used to host these pub quizzes and I get like free beer. And like 040 makes this oh shit, this is branding. This place makes this beer called Old Timer. Have you tasted that? Oh, beautiful. So I would drink like 3 glasses of that, man. Just like 3
mugs
pitchers.
of that. Yeah.
3 pitchers.
Pitchers.
Yeah, that's like 1.5 liters, man. You should not be drinking 1.5 liters of beer. So yeah, and it's the same thing. Like I don't know. But I can't wait to like get back to drinking also at some point. Like, you know, when I have...
Hey, Kalti Kallu
is not... ante, I can't drink it every day.
Yeah.
But like having quit and how self-righteous I sound about like quitting and all, I can't wait to like be back to like, you know, have a drink and there is something about it, man. Of like, course. Especially you guys, I'm sure, right? Being like from Telangana, like I just got it like... So in the making of my documentary, since I got to understand like what booze means, right? For an outsider, I always thought, yeah, maybe it's just hype because Santhosh would always tell me.
Yeah.
Like I remember your grandfather passed away. Grandfather passed away. And I'm like, so now what's your plan? He's like, no, I'll go home. So I said, but like what happens? He's like, no, 10 days all relatives will come. And every day they'll drink.
Yeah.
And they'll not do any work.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And 10 days are not supposed to go out of the home.
Yeah. And so apparently they'll just drink and talk about that person.
Yeah.
What a beautiful custom,
Exactly,
man.
dude.
That is such a great custom. That, I mean, if I died, I would want people around me to be drinking and talking about me. Like, hey man, great dude. So yeah, that was my first exposure. And I remember thinking, okay, maybe he's making it, maybe he's exaggerating. Then I go to my friend's house in Warangal, and so some puja is going on, like a local deity. So they're doing puja, and then they put the flowers and the agarbatis, and then whatever the naivedyam, right? Then they put one whiskey bottle
Yeah.
and one Sprite bottle. Because they don't want God to drink neat also. And one plastic, you know, the jumbo glass. So there's a jumbo glass, and there is like, I don't know, like some whiskey RC or something, and a Sprite. And I was like, holy shit, like he was not exaggerating. It is such a beautiful culture, man, like the drinking culture. Yeah.
I think the first time I smoked BD, మన ఇంట్లో తెలంగాణ పెత్తరమాస అని ఒకటి అవుతుంది.
Okay.
వేర్ చనిపోయిన వాళ్ళకి యూ జస్ట్ లైక్ డూ వన్ పూజ పూజ అంటే పూజ ఏం కాదు, ఆ రోజు మంచిగా ఉండి వాళ్ళకి నచ్చినవన్నీ పెడతారు ఆ రోజు. సో అప్పుడు దారు లగాతే, సిగరెట్ పాన్ ఖాయ లోగోంకు పాన్ లగాతే, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ దట్ దే లైక్ ఈ మేక్ అండ్ పుట్. అట్లా మా తాత దగ్గర గంట సుట్ట, బీడీలు, సిగరెట్లు ఇవి పెడుతుండే. సో అందరు సర్వ్ చేసినాక అందరు బయటికి వెళ్ళి ఒక 5 నిమిషాలు కూర్చొని యూ లెట్ దెమ్ ఈట్ అని, అంటే దట్ ఈస్ ది ఐడియా అట్లీస్ట్. పెట్టేసి మళ్ళీ లోపలికి వస్తారు. సో ఆ మధ్యలో నేను ఇష్టం అని యా అంతే ఇక అట్లా చేస్తున్నా. దట్ ఈస్ ఫస్ట్ ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ ఆఫ్ స్మోకింగ్ టు.
You should hear Santhosh's story of his grandfather and BD.
Oh yeah. So మా తాత బీడీ తాగేటాడు. ఇద్దరు తాతలు బీడీ తాగుతారు. మై డాడ్స్ డాడ్ అండ్ మై మామ్స్ డాడ్. సో మా తాత లైక్ ఎంత, అండ్ హీ లివ్డ్ బై ద వే 91 వరకు. ఓకే, ఎంత బీడీ తాగుతాడంటే హీ వాజ్ ద ఫస్ట్ గై టు అపియర్ ఆన్ సిల్వర్ స్క్రీన్ లైక్ ఫర్ మై ఇన్ మై ఖాందాన్. నో హౌ ఇన్ లైక్ గౌతమ్ బీడీ యాడ్. యా. సో లైక్ నేను అప్పుడు ఇట్లా మూవీ మధ్యలో అయిపోతుంది, రాజా మూవీ అప్పుడు చిన్నప్పుడు చూసిన, అయిపోయింది. ఇంటర్వెల్ అప్పుడు వస్తుంది. ఇంటర్వెల్ వచ్చినాక అప్పుడు పెద్ద ఇట్లా దెర్ ఇస్ నో క్రైసిస్ ఇన్ లైఫ్ ఫర్ యూ టు లైక్ హ్యావ్ బీడీ అని. అంత క్రియేటివ్గా ఆలోచించిన బీడీ ఏం కాదు. స్మాల్, ఒకడు అక్కడ మూలకు తాగుతుంటాడు, ఒకటి ఇక్కడ తాగుతుంటాడు. అప్పుడు దిస్ థింగ్ వాస్ స్టిల్ ఇంకా దేవర్ లైక్ విల్ సిగరెట్ అని తాగుతుండే కదా. అండ్ దెన్ వన్ ట్రాలీ షాట్ ఇటు నుంచి ఇటు వరకు వెళ్తుంది. మన ఊర్లో పంచాయత్ ఉంటుంది కదా, చెట్టు కింద ఇట్లా రౌండ్ గద్దె ఉంటుంది కదా, సెంటర్లో మా తాత వైట్ లుంగి వేసుకొని మంచిగా కద్దరు షర్ట్ వేసుకొని ఇట్లా బీడీ ఇట్లా కొడుతుంటే గౌతమ్ బీడీ అని కింద ఇట్లా వస్తుంది. తాత తాత ఏ తాత.
Yeah. So that's what I've begun to appreciate the drinking culture in Telangana now.
Yeah, you should. You can't help it.
Yeah, and like that's what is making me trying like think about like what will you achieve if you quit? You know?
Yeah.
Those kind of questions.
Hey,
you
road
see,
both
you'll
are there.
eventually,
Plus
I'm
and
sure,
minus, everything is there.
Eventually, you'll quit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just to have some amount of change in your life, if you're quitting, that's.
Yeah.
I at least I don't subscribe to that idea.
You have never quit anything in your life. Winners don't quit, man.
ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. मैं बीच में नहीं पिया अभी थोड़े दिन. मेरा किडनी में स्टोन है बोल के बोला था, शिट बोल के बियर पीना छोड़ दिया थोड़े दिन. But yeah, it's always there.
So it is like repetitive quit. You quit and then again you took back మళ్ళీ అంతే.
అంటే
That's the
quit అంటే
process.
ఇట్లా సీరియస్గా నేను తాగను, నేను చూడను, తాగే వాళ్ళతో కూర్చొని అట్లా ఏం లేదు. జస్ట్
For some time.
Yeah, for some time. I had to.
So, like talking about your acting career, I noticed that on Instagram or anything, you don't share anything about your like not much about it, like your
Basic
acting work.
Acting work అది
Yeah, why?
వన్స్ ఇన్ వైల్ ఏదో స్టోరీ అట్లా పెడుతుంటారు. దట్స్ హౌ ఐ గాట్ టు నో. ఫస్ట్ కీడా కోలా అసలు హూ ఇస్ ద కాస్ట్ అని ఎవరు అర్థం కాలేదు. ఒక స్టోరీ పెట్టిండు, ఐ థింక్ దెన్ దిస్ ఫెలో ఇస్ దేర్ ఇన్ కీడా కోలా అని అప్పుడు అనుకున్నా. ఓన్లీ వన్స్ అనుకుంటా, బట్ యా జనరల్లీ
పెడతా నేను. See, I don't like to use Instagram so much. Like I only use it on the weekends. Saturday, Sunday.
What?
Yeah. I use it on Saturday and Sunday. I delete it on Monday morning.
What?
I go on and
So tomorrow you'll not be there on Instagram.
Yeah. Unless I'm required to post some serious stuff like if my movie is releasing on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
I have to be on promoting.
Correct.
Then I'll just use it to promote.
But why do you do that? I'm curious.
Because it's very addictive. ఏం చేయలేం నువ్వు కూర్చుంటే ఏం పని ఉంటుంది మనకి జస్ట్ స్క్రోల్ చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. ఇట్స్ నెవర్ ఎండింగ్ అండ్ ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ స్టఫ్ లైక్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మీమ్స్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్.
I feel like Telugu meme culture is a culture in itself.
Yeah, dude.
Like
And people are very very funny. Memers are so funny.
yeah.
So
And I feel like memers can make or break a movie. Like we were just
They definitely
discussing,
can.
like
Yeah.
Tarun had the memers with him,
yeah.
right? With the first two movies, and that has just taken his
Yeah.
movie to another I mean his movies or his following to another level. Right?
And we always believe this now. If your content has made it to the memes,
Yeah.
then you're a winner.
Then it has made it. Yeah, true, man. Yeah, and like you know, you are somebody who worked closely with Tarun,
Yeah.
and you also worked in Keeda Cola. Right now that the storm has passed in a way, like now you don't have to promote it in any way. What are your thoughts on Keeda Cola and like
On Keeda Cola, I mean, or on Tarun Bhaskar?
on Keeda Cola generally as a
okay.
because you know him from so long.
అంటే ఫర్ మీ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఇట్ జస్ట్ లైక్ ఐ వెంట్ ఇన్ లైక్ లుక్డ్ ఫర్ ఇట్ అండ్ ఐ ఫౌండ్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ నేను నా కార్ కొన్నాని ఆఫీస్ వెళ్ళుండే ఐ జస్ట్ టు షో మై కార్ ఐ వెంట్ టు మీట్ తరుణ్ అండ్ తరుణ్స్ మామ్ వాజ్ సేయింగ్ తరుణ్ ఇంట్లో లేడు ఆఫీస్లో ఉన్నాడు దే మేకింగ్ అ న్యూ మూవీ అది అనుకుంటా అయితే నేను ఆఫీస్ పోయి కలిసిన then that was apparently the first few days when they started looking for taking auditions and all that they wanted to see the inner circle first whatever people that they had in mind at least. Then he asked me to read it and I read it. I liked whatever నేను చదివినాక I realized what I wanted to do and what I asked him and he also wanted me to audition for the same thing. So the way it happened, it just like I just walked into it, and it doesn't happen so often. Like I was there when Inagrani was happening. I was there when Pita Kadalu thing was happening. In fact, Tarun pitched me a character in Pelli Chupulo. There's a character named after me called Vishnu, who is a photographer in that film.
Okay.
Abhay plays it.
Abhay,
Abhay's role. Okay.
I shoot. I mean, the character shoots wedding. He's a photographer. He wears a mala and adalish. So the entire that character came from whatever Tarun wanted me to play and I couldn't play. And Abhay played it. So I always was very like fuck dude, manchi cinema unde nenu now Abhay has it. Whatever. Like I was I was with them throughout the film.
No.
Like
But what happened? Why did you have to drop out?
I was shooting weddings, like I told you, I was shooting weddings, and I already had
Committed.
committed to a wedding.
Wow.
So,
You must be the only dude who had to give up a film role to shoot.
and I was not really. I was not. No one expected Pelli Chupulu to be such a game changer, dude.
Correct.
And before shoot, you'll always be apprehensive. At least for someone like me, I'll always be apprehensive to go shoot a movie. ఏమన్నా అయ్యి ఆగిపోతుందేమో ఓకే మంచిగా ఇట్లా సాటర్డే లాగా ఇంట్లో ఉండొచ్చు వర్షం పడిన రోజు స్కూల్ లేకపోతే మంచిగా ఉంటుంది అనిపిస్తుంది ఆ ఫీలింగ్లో నేను వెళ్తాను సెట్ పైనకి ఎప్పుడు అయిపోతే ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోదామా ఈరోజు నా సీన్ లేకపోతే నేను వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు అన్నట్టు సో పెళ్లి చూపులో ఆల్సో దట్ ఓన్లీ ఐ లైక్ షిట్ చేయాలా ఓకే నాకు వేరే వర్క్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇట్స్ ఈజియర్ టు డూ
avoid it.
Was there some like fear also? Like
definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I still think I'm not capable of doing a lot of things that real actors do.
Like what?
To have their own edge, but at the same time, they're doing a lot more than the character, the written thing there.
Okay.
And you're still learning.
I'm still learning,
Which is surprising because most actors would say that to do comedy is the toughest. I mean, that's what you generally hear.
Yeah, it is tough. But అంటే the kind of comedy that I like, నాకు సుత్తివేలు అంటే నాకు చాలా ఇష్టం. If you know సుత్తివేలు or కోట శ్రీనివాసరావు, వీళ్ళందరూ లైక్ వాళ్ళందరూ చూస్తే you see them in almost every other movies. Like, and then they still they come up with such a varied expression.
Correct.
Like in just their body language or the way they speak, and they get that, like you'll clearly catch it. Ante definitely I can't be like that doing 2 movies in like 10 years or whatever, but that is the idea you have of creating, and then you know that you're not capable, you're not tamed enough, or say worked on yourself, your acting skills to do something like that. And you'll definitely be insecure. I'm very
So now how is it like ఇప్పుడు వచ్చేసిన ఇప్పుడు now almost it is like a breaking
Yeah,
year
so
in
that
2023.
I think happened
ఇప్పుడు is there like ఇట్లా pressure on you are taking it, or okay ఏదొస్తే I'll try to take it one by one?
అదే అంటున్నా. So that thing, I think I broke that entire thing with Skylab when I worked with Skylab. I worked with Nitya Menon on Skylab. It was a very interesting space to be in. Storywood, it was very inspirational in itself, the way it plays out the entire story. ఇంకా తెలంగాణ నేను చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి నేను విన్నా అందరు మాట్లాడే స్కైలాబ్ గురించి. సో ఇట్ వాస్ సంథింగ్ వెరీ సిమిలర్ టు వాట్ సైన్మా ఇస్, సంథింగ్ దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ in your life type. So it was in a way easy, but it's very interesting to work with someone like Nitya Menon, who was already like a very serious actor and star in herself. So అట్లాంటి వాళ్ళతో వర్క్ చేసి you understand that there's a lot more to acting than just ఏమంటారు fancy caravans and beautiful sets. It's in between all those things.
So do you have like like actors always say like they have a process, right?
I don't have anything.
Do you have no, you don't have a process?
I don't have any set process. Like,
okay.
I work differently with not అంటే ఒక్కలాగా నేనైతే వర్క్ చేయలే, బట్ విత్ అట్లీస్ట్ Keeda Cola I was very very, I didn't take it easy on me. I tried to do like whatever I could.
And sure man.
Yeah, whatever idea of enacting certain things without really shying away from, నేను స్టార్టింగ్లో నేను సినిమాలు చేసినప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నా లైక్ some 80 people looking at you, dude. And you're doing some stupid shit, jumping around in funny costumes. అదే అంటున్నా, it's jarring. Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I didn't want to be around in such a situation. But I understood. I mean, you have to like.
That's the way it works.
Yeah. It's an interesting flip side to it.
Yeah.
So if you want that, you'll definitely.
So ఇప్పుడు how many interesting projects ఇట్లా I'm sure like ఈ Mad and Keeda తర్వాత
ఉన్నాయి interesting, అది in the pipeline only. I'm working. It's a very small character, but I'm working with Nani next.
Oh, nice.
With Nani, yeah. Vivek Atreya movie lo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But
సరిపోదా శనివారం.
సరిపోదు శనివారం.
Good.
We shot for one day, but I think the next schedule will have a lot more.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. చూస్తున్నా ఇంకున్నాయి, but I don't know when they start. I'm working one with Darshi as lead.
Oh, ఏమో దర్శి వచ్చిండు.
అదే చెప్తుండే, దర్శితో ఒకటి చేస్తున్నా. రెండు మూడు.
So now you're comfortable with the idea of being called an actor?
I think I cracked it with Skylab.
Okay.
Because I so desperately wanted to do that. And at a point when we were going for the shoot, COVID happened.
Oh.
And like we couldn't do anything for a year, almost more than a year.
Correct.
So I was just like, I didn't want to go back to shooting weddings because there were no weddings during COVID. True. And I didn't have anything to fall back to.
Correct.
So that was the only thing. Skylab was the only thing. I just went and did whatever I could.
Yeah, you make struggle seem like an honest journey.
అంటే అందరూ స్ట్రగుల్ చేస్తారు ఐఎమ్ షూర్.
Yeah.
I think just because we are actors or people who people recognize by their face.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, but
నా
the
కష్టాలు
chance.
కొంచెం మంచి కష్టాలే అని చెప్పని అవసరం లేదనిపిస్తుంది. Everyone goes through the same.
No, but like, have you been typecast? Like, have you like?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah?
I don't mind. I don't mind అంటే it's easier for both of them if it works for the film. I think anything that works for the film, dude. మొన్న నేను ఇది చెప్తే తరుణ్ ఒక టీ-షర్ట్ ప్రింట్ చేయించండు for Keeda. Anything for the film అని. It is that, dude. Because I was on Matt set one day and I was on Keeda set one day. So it's two different things. Like Mad, I look like I'm sorted and all that. Here,
Confused.
I'm too confused, but I'm very, very sure about what I'm doing in Keeda at least. Even though I'm doing some.
Oh, so you
stupid
shot
shit.
parallelly, Mad and Keeda.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it was just easy. Just listen to what the director is saying and just be sensible and react.
So a form crack చేసినావు లైక్ సమ్టైమ్స్ బ్యాటింగ్ లో అరే వై ఐఎమ్ అన్ఎబుల్ టు లైక్ కనెక్ట్ ద బాల్ ఒక్కసారి కనెక్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత యూ నెవర్ గెట్ అవుట్ అట్లాంటి ఫామ్ వచ్చేసినట్టు.
అంటే నాకు బ్యాటింగ్ అంత రిలేట్ చేసుకోలేము. బౌలింగ్ డెఫినెట్లీ.
బౌలింగ్
యా డెఫినెట్లీ. యా
Hey, I relate to that, man. I'm more passionate as a bowler than a batsman. Like, I can bowl for as long as you want if there is somebody batting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also a bowler. I also opened my class opening. I don't know. I was not the best bowler, but somehow like I know my classmates were like
There are
pretty.
10,000 bowlers, dude. You can never be a best bowler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are 20,000 batsmen though.
Yeah.
That's the thing in India. You want to bowl, there'll always be batsmen.
It's just like cricket. See, simply like there'll be bad matches, bad tournaments, and there'll be those days where the ball turns to fuck, and it's such a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically. Nice.
So like you can please ask me to like change the question if you want.
Sure.
But I'm just asking like, is there any like tip you can give to aspiring actors?
I don't.
Who are like
Change the question. I can change it. It's an improv game.
చేంజ్ అంటే
అంత ఇవ్వాలని లేదా?
ఇవ్వాలని నాకు ఇది తెలియదు. లైక్ ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ ఐ రియలీ ఐ మీన్ అట్లీస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ క్లియర్ దట్ ఇట్ వోంట్ వర్క్ ఇన్ వన్ వే. లైక్ ఒక రకంగా నువ్వు వర్క్ చేస్తే నీకు వర్క్ అవుతుంది. ఇన్ మై కేస్ ఓన్లీ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు బీ ఇన్ ద మూవీస్. ఐ జస్ట్ like worked with my friends. For the longest time I just did movies with my friends that I knew, like Vijay, Tarun and all these guys who I was comfortable with on the set. And some clicked and I'm here. I don't really take this as a journey which would work for anyone.
Correct.
I was
Because
just-
then you have to be friends with Tarun.
And yeah.
Correct.
So ante అదే అంటున్నా. ఫర్ a lot of other people I meet so many interesting talented people out, but they never get to really go out there and perform and get characters like I did,
Correct.
which I feel very lucky about. But అదే అంటున్నా, there are people who can be very very talented, but
Yeah.
yeah,
So then how are you managing your finances?
I have a manager thanks to Rahul Ramakrishna.
Oh, nice.
Rahul introduced me to Sitaram ani. I have
Oh, Sitaram.
Sitaram.
Yeah, Sitaram.
Darshis manager కూడా కదా?
Yeah. So right after my first film, I got introduced to Situ.
Oh.
Situ manages everything.
Oh, nice.
మంచి
సో నీ కామం బికాజ్ ఎందుకంటే నాకు అదే అనిపిస్తుంది, యూ డోంట్ లుక్ లైక్ ద కైండ్ హూ లైక్ హే మమ్మ పేమెంట్ ఇవ్వాలి రావాలి అని. సేయింగ్ లైక్ వాట్ ఎవర్ వర్క్స్ ఫర్ ద ఫిలిం అని ఇక్కడే చెప్తున్నావు అంటే దట్ ఫెల్ లైక్ హే హీ సెడ్ లైక్ వాట్ ఎవర్ వర్క్స్ ఫర్ ద ఫిలిం ఇంతే వస్తుంది తీసుకొని పో అంటే
ఉంటుందని నాకు తెలుసు. అదే అండ్ ఇట్స్ డిఫికల్ట్ డూడ్. లైక్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టైమ్స్ యూ డోంట్, ఇట్స్ వెరీ రేర్లీ యూ గెట్ paid fully.
Okay.
Like most of the times there'll be something they might not really file the returns, but they'll definitely take 10% off for TDS.
Correct.
ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి. So you can never go back and ask them. Not everyone. Everyone, I mean, most of the films that I got famous for or whatever, they paid me very well.
Oh, nice.
Manchiga.
So you bought a car also?
I bought a car, dude. Can you imagine?
Nice.
Which car?
i10.
Oh, cool. It's like a small traveling home. Like next year అనుకుంటా aim for us both. Yeah, car is like a nice home that you travel.
Yeah,
everywhere.
nice room, dude. My room is also very small, okay. Room just నేను ఒక్కడిని ఉండడానికి ఉంటుంది. మంచిగా. My car is also like that.
So like beyond the movies, what are other things that interest you? Because I feel like if we talk about movies, finally
It comes back to...
it comes back. Yeah, like whatever we talk about comes back to movies. But what are some things that...
Photography you already said.
Photography, yeah, we always... But
అది కాకుండా
see, I think photography or music or movies have so many, like they'll branch out into so many other things, like cassettes, records అనుకో, it's like serious, some like collecting, like someone is collecting those things.
Correct.
So that people can take a look at it later, right from the title, font nunchi, the way the colors are used. I have a bunch of posters, film posters. Chentabbai poster ఉంది నా దగ్గర.
ఎక్కడ దొరికింది నీకు?
I got it from a guy from Delhi. ఉంది ఆన్లైన్ ఏదో వెబ్సైట్ ఉంది. It's an original from 1980s whenever it released. So Atlantic, because I can afford to.
Correct.
Finally. Just like design or photo books, I collected a lot of photo books
Yeah.
of different photographers. I mean, it's very interesting. Like every time you open that book, you're looking at it very, very differently, because there's so many. You don't really go back to the same book in the same year or the same month. Like you shoot in between the first viewing or the second viewing, whatever.
Correct.
Whenever you look at it next, so many things matter, like change in terms of understanding how printing works, or how light, how they're looking at light. Idanta. Now I got into shooting on film, like physically on film rolls.
Correct.
I developed...
Oh, the roll, Kodak roll film.
roll idunta kada. It's coming back now. I shoot and I develop my own film roll.
Oh, like you have that dark
like a
room
dark
setup
room.
with
Dark
the
room
red light?
ante we don't really need a dark room now. We have some tanks which are concealed enough. I mean, you put it in a black box kind of thing, and then you do the entire light sensitive part of it.
Which is like dipping in that water and...
You pour into it now, like
Okay.
you do the same thing, but nenu inko friend, we do it from scratch. We go to Tilak Road and buy chemicals. We go back to his studio, proper Breaking Bad range law. We have to be very, very particular about 0.5 grams or whatever the measurement of it. So 2 hours అది ప్రెప్ చేసి రాత్రి మంచిగా 2-3 రోల్స్ డెవలప్ చేస్తాం. ఐ ఎంజాయ్ దట్. వెరీ వెరీ రివార్డింగ్ మ్యాన్. లైక్ నువ్వు అది చేసి ఇట్లా తీస్తే, నేను ఎన్ని షూట్ చేసినా తెలుసా. ఐ యాక్చువల్లీ షాట్ బ్రహ్మానందం గారు ఆన్ కీడా సెట్. Shot some photos of these guys
on film.
On film. On my friends. My friend has a medium format Hasselblad. It's a medium format film camera. It's a squarish format. దానిపైన షూట్ చేసిన. అది అడిగినారు, చాలా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంది. సో రివార్డింగ్.
ఉన్నాయా ఫొటోస్? ఉన్నాయి, ఇచ్చినావా?
ఉన్నాయి అంటే నేను సర్కి వెళ్ళలేదు, కానీ అది ఉంది.
Oh, nice.
But like you said, they are making a comeback, and I see like even Sailesh Kolanu does, like he shoots on film.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And like what is it about it? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not...
See, for at least for me, you don't really know what you're getting right away. Like you cannot, like, you take like with a digital camera, you take a picture and you clearly know what you're getting.
Yeah, you get to see it also.
Yeah, see it right away. Like you can chimp on it for for 10 minutes. You can take 100 pictures and select one from it. But with shooting on film, you get to take that one decision, like one second of decision right
That
there
click.
to capture it the way it is right now. It basic physics. It just reflects on the optics reflecting, letting the light through onto film, like very physical. That's how physical it is. ऐसा खोल के छोड़ देता, बंद कर देता.
Correct.
तो అదంతా, although you have a lot of assistance from like digital light meter and all that, still have to gauge what it'll look like with the kind of lens you have, with the time that you are outside. Light sensitivity film కి డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటుంది.
అందులో ఉంటాయా సెట్టింగ్స్ లైక్
దాంట్లో అన్ని సెట్టింగ్స్ ఉంటుంది, కానీ ఒక్కటి స్టాండర్డ్ ఏముంటుంది అంటే ఫిలిం సెన్సిటివిటీ. ఐఎస్ఓ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో అది ఫిలిం దాన్ని బట్టి ఐఎస్ఓ 100 ఉంటుంది, 400 ఉంటుంది. సో సో అట్లా, సో దేర్ ఇస్ అ సర్టెన్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ డిసిప్లిన్.
Correct.
Like you get it if you've shot a lot of digital for a long time, then you go to film, you understand how important or how in terms of money also it's an expensive affair.
Yeah.
To take one frame.
Yeah.
If you cannot just point at him and take.
Correct.
And then delete it.
You can't be reckless with
you cannot be.
So do those rolls still have 36 prints?
Yes.
Even till today?
Yeah.
Oh, so you have to pick and choose very carefully.
Yeah.
36. Wow, man. And what is the working cycle like? Suppose you click a picture today, when do you get your print finally, the result? When do you see it?
When you exhaust everything, like when you exhaust all the 36 images, you roll it back into the canister and then you develop it whenever. Like I can shoot 36 images today and develop it on the same day.
And that is when you see, oh shit, okay, focus was here, it was off.
Exactly.
Oh, so it's more of a like, it's a process.
Yeah, it's a process. Like there's a clear learning curve there.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting though. The kind of images I shot, at least for my understanding of how photographs should be taken or can be taken. Aesthetically నాకు ఎట్లా అనిపిస్తుందో దాంట్లో నేను ఫిల్మ్ డిస్కవర్ చేసినాక చాలా there's a lot of improvement, because I take serious decisions right there. Like something is happening and you'll have to point and shoot with everything in place. Yeah. So,
all your interests are very expensive interests.
I'm happy in a way. When I don't have money, I don't have to do anything. I'll be free. Yeah. I can find inexpensive hobbies.
Yeah. And like I wanted to ask you one question. So like I have seen you over the years work in movies. I think I saw you in like some Avanti work also.
Avanti, I've not done anything for Avanti, but yeah.
Weren't you there in story discussion with one shot with Rahul?
No,
you're not there. Okay.
They talk about me in the in story discussion and in lane.
Okay. And so whatever, I've seen you generally work, right?
I'm friends with Rohit and Shashi, so I know them.
So, but then I have now that you're like, now you have arrived in like bigger movies at least. Like, do you see any like change in like in the like? Do you enjoy it? Like at least?
Yeah, definitely enjoy it.
Yeah.
The other day I went to 040. 040 guys. 040. I got free drinks when I went there, so I totally enjoyed the attention. Although I thought I would never enjoy it.
Yeah, it must be nice, man. You deserve it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like you'd send drinks to women, now you're getting drinks.
You send it to actor, yeah.
Fuck, come on.
Yeah.
Like universe is giving you back drinks.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
totally
I'm
taking
glad.
everything.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you're not the kind of guy who'd be like, no, I can't. I don't like people recognizing me and all that.
I totally was, but I understand. See, you can't help it. After a point, నేను ఒక రోజు ఢిల్లీలో ఉండే ఇన్ వన్ స్మాల్ త్రీ స్టార్ హోటల్. మేము వెడ్డింగ్ షూట్ చేయడానికి వెళ్ళినాం, టాక్సీవాలా షూట్ చేసినాక. నేను ఐ గాట్ లాక్డ్ అవుట్. ఐ వాజ్ ఇన్ దట్ రోబ్ అండ్ దోస్ హోటల్ షూస్ దట్ యూ గివ్. లిఫ్ట్లో నన్ను కూడా గుర్తుపట్టింది బై. లిఫ్ట్లో ఏదో కోప్చాలు ఉన్న 3 స్టార్ హోటల్ లిఫ్ట్లో వాడు, తెలుగు మీరు టాక్సీవాలా I watched అన్నాడు. సో you can like there's no this thing to it, you get recognized everywhere.
Yeah, man.
So you might as well, I mean you can totally figure out that people just want to come say good things about you, and
That's nice.
yeah, most of them, I mean the maximum that they can may ask from you is a photograph or whatever. Ana vachi mato beer తాగుతావా whatever అట్లాంటిది అంటున్నా.
Yeah.
దానికనే ఇంకేముంటుంది, ఏముంటుంది.
Yeah.
సో ఐ కేమ్ టు టర్మ్స్ విత్ ఇట్.
Man, you are such a calm person, man. Like
At least I like to portray myself as a calm person.
Oh, అవునా?
no, I
ఏమో
can.
మరి.
లేకపోతే ఇంకో 2 బియర్లు వేద్దాం.
Definitely.
No, I can imagine like news channels trying to extract something sensational out of you in the interviews and be like, man, fuck this guy. He's Buddha incarnate. Yeah.
Shit, no.
No, but that's always been like whenever I met you, you're always like the calm guy in the group, you know, always like, you know, the sanity amidst the craziness. Because most of the time I met you with Rahul.
Yeah.
And that guy is
That's
like a
definitely-
volcano all the time.
Shit,
You're
yeah.
like a gentle stream of water.
At least I like to be.
Yeah. No, but that's how the interview has also turned out. And I think like, is there anything else that you would like to generally say? Any other interest? Anything? Or give us feedback?
Feedback. I don't know. Can we take a break and come back?
Yeah, sure.
You can.
Or are we running out of time?
No.
No,
We
no,
have
no.
all the time,
You have
man.
all the
Let's
time.
take a break. We are back after some refreshments.
Yes.
Correct.
So I wanted to ask you guys about MTV. Do you guys remember watching MTV?
MTV, yes.
Yes.
All the
thoroughly.
time. Like, I used to watch MTV all the time, dude. Before VH1 came. So Cyrus Brocha, Cyrus Saukar,
Bakra.
so that the entire MTV Bakra, and there used to be this film festival called Fully Faltu Film Festival.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember that?
Fully Faltu.
Check the India.
So all that basically normalized like thinking weirdly and having obscure ideas for me too. For the longest time. That's how like I tried to be funny in the group because I grew up with these guys like Cyrus Pucha and Saukar. What is that Sajid Khan ka Bakra?
Yes,
and all
yes,
those things.
MTV Bakra.
Yeah, and it was just too funny, dude, for the times.
And it was just so strange watching that on television, right?
Yeah.
because you don't know what is happening.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one segment they would have randomly called Sorry for the Interruption. Do you remember that? It's like
Sorry, was this weird?
two astronauts are in space. And there's one main astronaut.
That is Chote.
Not Bade Chote, that is 9XM.
Oh, that is 9XM.
This is like actual people, not animation. They're astronauts in space. And it would just, suddenly the screen would like go bzzz and it would say sorry for the interruption. This guy will come. One is an older gentleman in a spacesuit and he has an assistant called Shitke. So he's always giving instructions. So he's like, what are you chewing, Shitke? So Shitke is like, he sees it. He's like, hey, it is condom. Chewing it, Shitke. Chewing gum is for chewing. Condom is for doing. That is literally the punchline. And it was very funny to me. You know, but MTV, you're right, man.
Yeah,
Fully
dude.
Faltu was
Fully
just
Faltu.
wild.
Yeah, dude. And it kind of legitimized this entire, thinking out of the box. Like, you don't have to, like, think like the other person. You just, you can think out loud and, you can totally be there.
Yeah.
It's totally that. And for me, Amrutam and Telugu ఒకటి ఉంటుంది.
Oh,
Amrutam serial,
Yeah.
like everyone used to, I've not met even a single person who hated
Yeah.
or who didn't like Amrutam, dude.
Yeah, that's like the Simpsons of Telugu.
Yeah.
You are so right.
They have like
You are so right.
everything, dude.
Yeah. And they would take pot shots at everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And such crisp writing and so funny, dude,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
characters.
In fact, like there are Instagram pages now called Amrutam Shorts or something where they upload those. And you're like, wow, man. And like they operated within the paradigm of that time. Like they couldn't go fully Faltu level crazy.
I know.
But still within that, it was a strange. I feel like television peaked at that time.
Yes, dude. Totally.
And that time, I remember we would like wait. Manchiya. Sunday కోసం సండే రోజు వచ్చేది. సండే కోసం ఓన్లీ 1 ఎపిసోడ్ దట్ విత్ హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ అండ్ అయిపోతుంది. సో మొత్తం వెయిట్ చేస్తే అండ్ ఇఫ్ యు సీ ఎవ్రీ అట్లా ఇట్ వెంట్ ఆన్ ఫర్ లైక్ హౌ మెనీ ఇయర్స్ ఐ డోంట్ రిమెంబర్.
No, they had a movie also in the middle.
అమృతం చందమామలో అమృతం.
Yeah.
బట్ ఈ టాపిక్స్ అయితే యు జస్ట్ లైక్ వెయిట్ లైక్ అప్పుడు యు కాంట్ ఈవెన్ లైక్ బ్రౌజ్ త్రూ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ టిల్ టు కిల్ టైమ్. చూడాల్సింది బయోస్కోప్ ఆల్సో ఐ లవ్డ్ సో మచ్ లైక్
Dude, Bioscope. And
I used to like wake up in the morning at 7:30 because 8 o'clock బయోస్కోప్ వస్తుంది కొత్త అండ్ అప్పుడు ఇట్లా ట్రైలర్స్ కాదు టీజర్స్ జస్ట్ వన్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ హాఫ్ టూ లైన్స్
మధ్యలో ఒక
And
dialogue
then the
వచ్చి
title would
వెళ్ళిపోతుంది.
be told out.
అది వస్తుంది అంతే. బయోస్కోప్ చూస్తే మజా వచ్చేది 8 o'clock చూసి మళ్ళీ పడుకుంటుండే.
Yeah, that time buzz was something else, man. You needed like 2 good songs and like decent faces, and people would accept it.
I know. And music was like they definitely wanted one like nice catchy song.
Totally.
Like the album would invite you into the theater.
అవునవును.
Yeah.
Like,
రావయ్య ముద్దుల మావా, ఫుల్ స్టోరీ విల్ గో ఆఫ్ విత్ దట్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ లైక్ సింగ్ అండ్ దెన్ షీల్ రిప్లై నీకు రాసిస్తా రాయలసీమ. అరే అరే ఏం
అరే,
ప్లే
but-
ఇట్లా ప్లే చేస్తూనే ఉంటారు
బట్
ఇట్లా.
ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ డూడ్. నేను యాక్చువల్లీ మా ఫ్రెండ్తో మాట్లాడుతుండే సాంగ్స్ అట్లీస్ట్ ఇన్ తెలుగు మూవీస్ మన ఇండియన్ మూవీస్లో సాంగ్స్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ టెల్ యూ సంథింగ్ ద డైలాగ్స్ ఆర్ కాన్వర్జేషన్స్ విల్ నాట్ టెల్ డూడ్. Like they talk about their longing or their love for each other in such a like some crazy idea level lo.
Yeah.
Like okay ఒకటి ఇంతకుముందు మనం నెల్లూరు నిర్జన అవన్నీ ఈవెన్ శకలక బేబీ that they talk about such interesting stuff dude that you can never like reflect that idea when two people are talking.
అవునవును కరెక్ట్. అది డైలాగ్ లో కూడా చెప్పలేం మళ్ళీ.
చెప్పలేము ఇప్పుడు. So such interesting
So even if you are a weak dialogue writer, Sirivanala will do the hard work for you to convey the emotion.
Yeah.
That is one, And like now with one of the things of like, in the new age, the songs are dying out a little bit. I mean, I have mixed feelings about that because one is like it certainly makes things tighter.
I know.
Right? Makes it quicker. But also I miss like, in like more in the 80s and 90s, like the song would be the narrative tool to take it forward.
Exactly.
Because when the song ends, the villain shoots.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it was a nice break, I feel like. But now, of course, with smartphones, you can't. I mean, now people switch off during the song.
Yeah.
But I kind of. I'll tell you one more thing. Sorry, I digress. Like, it's just like MTV, old MTV is such a thing for me. So there was a guy, Cyrus Brocha was there. And he was very funny. Then there was Cyrus Sahukar. He was another Cyrus who was just like he did one show.
That one, wait, I'll tell you.
Semi Gireba.
Semi.
He dress up like
that guy is Cyrus
Sahukar.
He's in Delhi 6. He's in Rang De Basanti.
Yeah, he's in. You remember in Rang De Basanti the RJ who keeps bombing cigarettes from Siddharth. So Cyrus Sahukar.
Okay.
So he had a character called Semi Girebar. So he would have hair till here, and he would like, oh, it's so auspicious or whatever. He would do one on her. Yeah, funny days,
shit,
man.
Yeah, dude. And they were just some normal, like you put MTV and there'd be some crazy thing going on.
What is the title with Semi Girewal or the original?
The original was
Semi Girewal?
Rendezvous with Semi
with
Girewal.
Semi Girewal.
The rendezvous, I even now I cannot.
Rendezvous.
Yeah. Rendezvous was
with Simi Garwal.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, man. MTV was like one channel that I would watch the most.
Yeah.
Because they nailed it. I mean, they understood the audience of that time, which was us.
Yes.
Which was like, these guys don't want the fucking drama and the soap operas. They want some music. Then they want some crazy shit.
Crazy shit, dude. Shit, dude.
And the ads on MTV were the cooler ones.
Yeah, I know.
Like the Fast Track or whatever, like the younger brands. I kind of miss that. I kind of miss like MTV. And I feel like when I see conversations, even in America, they're talking about the same thing, that sometime MTV decided that, okay, we'll not be a music channel and we'll do other
everything
things.
else.
Yeah. So then they went into Roadies and all, which also I have watched.
Yeah, Roadies was interesting.
Yeah. I watched the first 3 seasons of Roadies. I mean, I can't lie.
Yeah.
And I did buy into it. And later I find out they are 2 Telugu guys.
Yeah, dude. I got to work with Raghuram.
Yeah,
So
Keeda
chilled
Cola,
out.
no?
Yeah.
నడుస్తుందా ఇప్పుడు కూడా రోడీస్ నడుస్తుందా ఇంకా?
Yeah, I think it is there, but different guests are like Harbhajan Singh was guest, Neha Dhupia was the guest in the middle.
Should get Srishant also then.
Yeah,
I think so.
They could get,
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it was funny to me that I feel like whenever Telugu guys break it in Hindi, it is this ultra aggressive, like Ram Gopal Verma, Sandeep Reddy Vanga, like you have to be like to kind of break out. Otherwise, you'll be caught up in the sir, okay, sir, so like sort of a thing. But yeah, MTV was the thing, man. And at the same time, you had Channel V competing.
Channel
Yeah, Channel V. I used to follow Channel V also equally.
Malaika Arora was there.
And then there was this competition they held. Viva Girls had come.
Oh yeah.
Like after like they went around with auditioning చేసి then ఇట్లనే ఇప్పుడు ఉన్న ఇండియన్ ఐడల్ లాగా అప్పుడు they got a band of girls who won a competition and they gave them an album also. I would like trip on those songs. Viva Girls. And అప్పుడు ఆ టైంలో ఇవన్నీ చూస్తున్నప్పుడు షాన్ సాంగ్స్ ఇవన్నీ చూస్తున్నప్పుడు one of the first Telugu song that came on
is super.
Is super, yes.
Yes, with Anushka Manchanda.
She was from Viva Girls. And are itla Aisha kya like unna chota unda ni
crazy
album.
Sandeep
Chota.
Shit. See?
Yeah, that was the thing, man. And of course, in the night, I would like go to Gemini Music.
Hey, మాకు ఇక్కడ 11 o'clock వద్ద సూర్య టీవీ వస్తుంది. లైక్ సేమ్ తేజ టీవీలో లైక్ యువర్ లోకల్ ఆపరేటర్ వాడు జస్ట్ అట్లా సంథింగ్ ఏదో స్విచ్ చేస్తాడు, సూర్య టీవీ వస్తుంది. సూర్య టీవీ నైట్ 11 o'clock, దట్స్ ద ఓన్లీ సోర్స్, ఇంకేం లేదు.
Yeah, man. But at some point, I would feel so ashamed that I knew the order of the next song coming because I had watched so many times.
Shit.
Yeah, but it was strange time, man. Like I kind of feel sad for the death of TV is what I thought. But then like statistics will at least like in my media course, I don't know if it's true now, but apparently more people are watching TV, but it's only the soap operas that have taken over. Like this thing. But it is kind of sad that now
it is true,
like today's kids, I don't think even watch TV. For them, like TV is not even a thing, right? It just
now they cater it directly to the woman in the house, grandma, mom from the kitchen, or like sister who's like just over there, like mostly just towards the woman, because now guys will just look open, I don't like this, I'll watch on my mobile. And OTTs are more personal than father, so obviously he'll be sending WhatsApp forwards and all. But apparently, that statistics is true. So they thought like once mobile phones, smartphones వచ్చిన తర్వాత maybe the viewership on TV will go down అనుకున్నారు కానీ it didn't go down.
People are watching TV on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Like Jabardast or anything, right? They will watch. It is good. But Big Boss though, do you get addicted to watching Big Boss?
No, the 2 seasons I watched.
I get hooked, man. It is like no matter how much you tell yourself, no, I'm a journalist.
Guilt trip అట్లాంటి మస్తు guilt trips ఉన్నాయి. అదే watched. దెన్ అంటే ఇట్ ఇస్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్. ఒక ఫస్ట్ 2 seasons అరే ఏంటి ఏం చేస్తారు, దెన్ మన తర్వాత డిస్కషన్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఎందుకు అట్లా చేసిన ఏదో ఉంటుంది. బట్ ఫస్ట్ టైం తెలుగులో చాలా లేట్గా వచ్చింది ఫస్ట్ 2 seasons ఏదో. దెన్ ఫాలో చేసిన ఓకే ఫైన్. దెన్ ఓకే నౌ మోర్ ఇంటర్నెట్ 5G వచ్చేసింది, అటెన్షన్ స్పాన్ కూడా తగ్గిపోయింది. సో ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్
like nowadays people vote for Big Boss and things like that, but but in urban spaces they don't like vote for political parties.
Yeah, exactly. ఇంకా అందరూ చేస్తారు కదా, పక్కింటోళ్ళు చేసి చెల్తారు.
No, I also like, I remember the time when like channels like ZMGM would screen like adult movies at night, like legally.
Oh, yes,
of course.
Like FTV, there was a channel called FTV.
Only few channels who don't censor. Like Star Movies and all came up with those 13 PG. PG obviously you can't expect, but above 15 or 16 I don't know.
13 only.
No, PG and all you can't expect also, but they have what is category 13. Like next to Star Movies icon, they would have 13 or 15.
Like AUA, PG-13,
Okay.
So above 15 you would expect, but Star Movies started to...
Star Movies cut off. No, the obscure ones were like ZMGM.
MGM would like...
I've seen like topless shots on
Studio
ZMGM.
also.
Wow.
And Z Studio, I've seen on FTV, man.
FTV, of course.
FTV was like a beautiful... I mean, now if you tell kids, their minds will be blown. That you could see topless women on national TV. On national TV, man.
Dude,
I mean, like it doesn't even seem like the same India, right? Now, but it was just there. And then I remember like at that time, I don't know, I think Ambumani Ramadas was the IT minister or Sushma Swaraj or one. And they were all talking like, no, I mean, channels like FTV are going on TV. And you know, but it was a legit thing. Like if you were a child, you could open, like you could see tits on TV. It was so.
And they also had specific slots.
Yeah.
So not all what ramp walk shows would be this.
Yeah.
So you would have like timings, and you would check on Deccan Chronicle Enkala. You'll have this timings of all shows and all, no? అక్కడ నుంచి చూసి ఓకే ఫోటోషూట్ అంటే ఒక ఫోటోషూట్
photoshoot only, dude. Yeah, that's what.
Michelle Adam Paris.
Yes, kya baat hai.
Yeah, but that was a strange time.
Yeah.
And like what I personally loved, and I found that more in like, so I had relatives in Vizag, and my parents lived in Odisha.
Okay.
So Odisha, obviously it is Hogwarts, right? It doesn't exist in real life. Like nobody knows.
Yeah.
But when I would come to Vizag, I would see just the obsession with TV and movies, right? So you used to get something called the whole weekly TV guide, where the entire week's scheduling was made into like this.
Correct.
Like a tabloid.
I think Deccan Chronicles only it was.
Deccan Chronicle, but even Telugu newspapers would have their own. Like Iradu would have its own. And then so it would have some pictures of like movie stars, and then the whole week's TV listing. Right, which I would find amazing. I'm like, wow, they already kept it in line for it to, like, I didn't obviously know, but then you could see, okay, Thursday I'll watch this movie, and Saturday 6:30 I'll watch this.
No.
It was
and they would repeat it like 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock would be like next day again 2 o'clock movie. Atla.
Good times, man.
Dude, fuck. Star movies, all this channel V.
And it is a statement of the times, right? Like now you have on your TV 1,000 movies ready to watch.
Yeah, dude.
But you
cannot decide which one.
Yeah. Netflix only, dude. Like Netflix, I open, I'm like so confused what to watch. Then I'm like checking again IMDb ఒక సగం రివ్యూ
అటు పోయి యూట్యూబ్ లో వాడు తినే వీడియో చూసి అది పెట్టి తింటూ ఉంటావు వాడు తింటావు.
Then finally I end up like watching YouTube లో మణి శర్మ సాంగ్స్ లైక్ ఇదే బాగుంది మంచిగా.
లేకపోతే ఫుడ్ విలేజ్ అని ఒకటి ఉంటుంది తెలుసా, ఒక ముసలైన
ఫుడ్ విలేజ్ కరెక్ట్
బ్రహ్మాండంగా ఉంది. అట్లాంటివి ఏవో చూస్తావు మంచిగా.
No, you've come across this on YouTube where you know they make traps for animals like
like Indonesian
guys.
They'll make different traps for different, like, you know, what are those called, like, you know, fish like eels and then they'll dig under the mud. Hey, here it is here. 2 days I like, I don't even understand like why I'm watching it, but for 2 days I'll like, hey, let me before this the initial thing దీనికి was rat traps. That's why okay, rat trap పెట్టిపోతాడు. It's like a 7 minutes video. No, rat trap ఒక 10 rats దొరుకుతాయి అబ్బా నిజంగా. ఎట్లా దొరుకుతాయి? I like wow, like nice, మంచిగా ఉంది.
Have you watched the video of those two dudes who dig and make swimming pools?
Oh yes. Yeah, apparently that was like a farce. It seems it came out తర్వాత
చెప్పిన ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళు చాలా దగ్గర అది చేసి
they just left it like that. Like nobody lived in those swimming pools.
I gave them at least like some 1,000 views అనుకుంటా.
like I very interesting, dude. Like it make you feel like you can
water తీసుకొస్తారు పోస్టర్.
And you see like those videos are very smartly made because they are like sped up. But the sound is there, so when they are digging, the crack sound, it keeps like hitting, so you're hooked. So whoever made that was a very like smart person who made it. But and then I'll tell you one more. I'll just sorry for this, but in the middle I started watching the vlogs of a truck driver. Right.
I think
R Rajesh vlogs.
Okay.
Right? He's not like ultra famous or something, but he's a guy who drives a truck, and he has an assistant next to him, and his son is shooting all his videos and uploading them. So every day he goes from this place, like so he'll be like Hyderabad to Patna. And now he'll stop and he will shoot all of that, and I was just fascinated. Even though every video is the same. He's a namaste dosto, then he'll wake up, then he'll brush his teeth, then he'll have bath.
They'll cook inside the truck.
They'll cook inside.
Aaj kya banayenge? They'll get some meat.
Every day he'll be like, aaj chicken banayenge, whatever, and he'll eat. And I was just hooked for months, man. For months I would watch. And I felt really happy when they bought a new iPhone. And it is just like, you know, like, I feel like from the time when we all had things common, like Cyrus Brocha or whatever, to the time when our consumption is so personalized that you might not even know what I'm tripping on.
Dude.
I mean, it's kind of beautiful also. This,
I know.
Right? I know. It is,
You're hooked to YouTube?
I watch YouTube all the time.
Any particular?
I watch a lot of food vlogs, vlogs. ఇంకా ఏం చూస్తా, ఐ ఫాలో a couple of Chinese people, I mean YouTubers. They just cook like elaborate things with one vegetable and all that.
Oh, Chinese, they put out stuff on YouTube. They have their own YouTube or something, no? వాళ్ళ సోషల్ మీడియా ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్.
వాళ్ళది ఉంటుంది కానీ ఇట్స్ దేర్ ఆన్ యూట్యూబ్. వాట్ వాట్ షీ డస్. నేను ఒక పాకిస్తానీ యూట్యూబర్ని ఫాలో అవుతా. హీ గోస్ అరౌండ్ అండ్ ఈట్స్ స్ట్రీట్ ఫుడ్. I follow a lot of Indian, Hyderabad-based food reviewers and all these guys. I watch.
Do you know Wash Chef?
Yeah, I know Wash.
ఏ మన
Sanjay Tuma.
Yeah.
He's made it now. He's on MasterChef.
Yeah. One sip for chicken, one sip for me.
Yes, yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
One sip for chicken. Legend.
Yeah. Best
he gives
thing to do.
his wife also beer. Like, hey, మేము తాగుతాం, మా వైఫ్ నచ్చదు కానీ.
Yeah.
Cool. I think is there anything else you want to say? I think we've run out of topics.
Yeah.
Have we? Yeah.
But good nostalgia trip also.
Yeah.
Started off with MTV and.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Cool. Vishnu, this is exactly how I had imagined the talk to be.
Yeah, thanks.
Elaborate, lengthy, and pointless.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And I think we succeeded.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And initially, I would tell you, I thought I would like try to tell you to give tips on people for actors and all that. But I feel like the greatest tip that you can give them today is just like do your own shit.
Yeah, dude.
You know, and I feel like so I didn't push on that line.
Yeah.
So, but no, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
and
you.
we'll have
Thank you,
to.
man. నిజంగా.
This was our most chilled out conversation. I
This
feel
is
like
my first and the only not interview, like sitting and talking.
Oh, really?
Camera. I've never done interviews.
Okay, well, you seemed quite comfortable. You are the only person who said, "Can we take a break?" Which tells you something. Yeah. Cool, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hriday. Thanks, Santhosh.
We'll have more. We are planning more on Permit Room.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
it'll be.
We are planning Permit Room live. So if you like live performances,
Shit.
right, like with improv games and stuff like that,
Yeah,
I think you would be good at it. So thank you so much, and I hope to have you back again
Same here,
sometime. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Cool. Thank you.